What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-month. Well, technically it's not mid-month anymore, but the remainder of February energy reading. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it's late. It's 8 o'clock where I'm at, 8 p.m. where I'm at, so I know it's late for some of you. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. So how I'm going to do it is I'm going to break it down into elements like I did for the monthly. Thank you. Pretty guardian all day. I'm just so either it's any sign or any elements. I'm just going to mix it up. So I'm not sure what elements I started with last time, but I'm going to break it down between the 4 elements with the 3 signs within those. Okay. Whatever. So, yeah. I'm going to do earth. So I could just get earth out of the way. I'm going to do it different. So I might do it earth, air, water, and then fire. Because I always do water last. So I apologize for that. So I'm going to do it earth, air, fire. Or earth, air. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, let me text. This is important. I'm sorry. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to do earth, air, water, and then fire. So, whoever's just joining, please let them know as I'm doing the reading, because I'm not going to stop to chat so much, because it gets kind of, you know, distracting to have to respond and tell people what the flow is. So if anyone could help me out on that, I really appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. So first is air, or first is earth. Oh my God, I keep messing up. So earth first. So I'm going to do the first earth sign, which is Taurus. The second is Virgo. The third is Capricorn. Then I'm going to do air, which the first air sign is Gemini. The second is Libra. And the third is Aquarius. Then I'll do water. The first water sign is Cancer. Second is Scorpio, Pisces. And then I'll do fire. First air, fire sign is Aries. Second is, what is it? Leo. And then Sagittarius is the third. So that's how I'm going to do it. Okay. So we're going to start off with Taurus and end with Sagittarius, just as a heads up. Okay. That's the order I'm doing it. Alright, Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Tauruses. So this is an energy reading for signs, sun sign, moon, rising, Venus, because it represents love. What else? 7th house could represent love as well. So if you have a 7th house in any of these signs, you can resonate with it, or you could be cross-watching for yourself and for someone else. So that's how we're going to do it. Taurus first. Tune into the energy for Taurus for the remaining days of February. What is the energy that surrounds Tauruses in the remainder of February when it comes to love and matters of the heart, Divine Spirit? Thank you. Alright, my fellow Tauruses. So, yeah. I hate reading for Taurus because I try to, I take my mind out of it because I'm a Taurus too, so. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus. That comes out. First card out. This can definitely represent your energy. Seven of Cups. So I get the vibe that possibly you or another individual, especially if it's another earth sign involved, could be procrastinating or feeling like you're procrastinating on something. With the moon card, this is Pisces. So 7 of Cups is Scorpio energy. Could very well be a Scorpio, Sagittarius you're dealing with. I don't know. Did I say Sagittarius? I meant to say Scorpio and Pisces, but it could be a Sagittarian for some of you. He's sticking out. So the King of Pentacles, you have 2 earth signs here. So it could be that there is 2 earth signs involved. Maybe you feel like you're not progressing in a relationship, or you feel like maybe you are wasting time on something. Maybe you feel like you could do better than someone, or you feel like you can be better in a relationship. For some of you, you feel like you need to let go of something that sets you back within yourself. And I really feel like Divine Spirit, because you have the Devil card, so you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, because I did say there's another earth sign that could be involved. So Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, for sure. I feel that you're trying to let go of these relationships, or you feel like you're stuck in a situation that you can't get out of. You might feel like you've been dragging your feet on making some sort of choice or decision, or making some sort of change. Okay? Or it could be that your loved one feels as though, you know, you're kind of dragging your feet on this situation, possibly. So I'm hearing proposals, so maybe you're needing to reach out to someone, or express your feelings, or you express your wants or your needs to someone, but you're not allowing yourself to do that. Maybe you feel as though you don't have enough information, but Spirit's telling you to trust in the unknown and see yourself as capable, because you're coming up as the Knight of Pentacles, but Spirit's wanting you to focus on the King of Pentacles. So it could be you're selling yourself short, or you're kind of talking down to yourself a little bit. So you got the Page of Wands and the 10 of Wands that were sticking out. So it could definitely be a Sagittarius, like I said. The 10 of Wands is Sagittarius. But it could also be any other sign with the Page of Wands that's fire. So Aries and Leo as well. But I feel strongly Sagittarius. So it could be that you've outgrown a situation with the Sagittarius. Maybe you've lost some sort of spark within a relationship, or you feel very burdened by trying to create some sort of opportunity in love, or you feel kind of depleted, like you can't do it. But I feel like Spirit's telling you can break free of whatever this energy is. I'm just feeling like you're blaming yourself, or you feel like you're a joke to something or someone, or you've played yourself in a situation, or you could potentially play yourself. But I feel like Spirit's telling you need to trust in your intuition. And sometimes we can create illusions in our mind. So sometimes things are not what they seem. And maybe that's what you're realizing. Because you have 2 illusionary cards. You have the Moon and the 7 of Cups, which can kind of get you caught up in illusion. So I feel like your fear is you don't want to make the wrong decision based upon what you think is true, or what you think you know, or what you think someone else is feeling. It's like you want to make sure that it's honest, and if it's real, or whatever you feel like you're getting intuitively is actually what you're getting, and it's not coming from someone else. You know, you're not being deceived. So that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to pull an advice card for you, and then I'm going to move on to my Virgo energies. What is the advice for Tauruses out there, Divine Spirit? What is the energy for Taurans? Okay. So yeah, you guys are in a codependent situation, or you're allowing some sort of a pattern or patterns to keep you from freeing yourself from a situation. Like, you know, it could be comfortability. It could be just familiarity that keeps you stuck, or it keeps you from... Yeah, I feel like some of you might need to leave something behind, another person behind, or, you know, you're coming to realize that it may be time to leave something behind, but you're afraid to do it, or you don't know if you're making the right choice or decision about it. It could also be you need to clear your energy too. But whatever this pattern is, or this toxic situation is, it's keeping you from moving forward. It's keeping you from... Yeah, it could be a fear of independence in some sense. Sometimes these can resonate as like other types of relationships. It doesn't always have to be romantic. It could be a family dynamic. It could be anything. So keep that in mind. But that's your message, Taurus. So Virgo's energy. Divine Spirit asks for highest guidance, highest truth, and clarity for my Virgos. What is the energy that surrounds love and partnerships, matters of the heart for Virgos for the remaining days of February? Thank you. Okay. King of Cups. Three of Cups. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer, possibly. This deck is like splitting apart. Okay. You guys could be dealing with the Scorpio with the Death card. Oop. Definitely could be a Scorpio for some of you that came out. Scorpio came out twice. And then you have Aquarius with the Six of Swords. Bottom card is the Knight of Swords. So, okay, I just want to say, because there is an eclipse that's coming up on the 28th. So we know with eclipses, there's closures, there's endings, there's new beginnings within that. So keep in mind, if these energies are seemingly guiding you towards releasing energies, starting fresh, starting over, because I see that already. It's already a theme in this reading, especially with yours, because you have the Death card, which represents transformation, a rebirth. Could very well be that some of you guys are being guided to move on from past relationships, whether these are relationships you've been out of for years, but you haven't fully released the connection to that person, or the memory, or the pain, the trauma, the unhealthy patterns in love, or you're in a situation right now that you might need to let go of. And I feel like that's the energy. A lot of you guys are dealing with Cancers and Scorpios. Some of you may be in Aquarius. This King of Cups is dead smack in the center of the reading. So some of you guys are dealing with a water sign man, or it could be a woman who you might feel like is emotionally overbearing, could be controlling, manipulative, emotionally, or, you know, this could just be the love interest right now for you. Whatever it is, the Three of Cups, I feel like the challenge is getting out of, I heard friend zone. So I don't know if you feel like you've been friend zoned by this person, or it's not progressing past a serious commitment. It's kind of like a dating situation, or where there's multiple partners involved, or they're seeing other people, or there's you and someone else, or you got somebody else and you're dating this other person. You know, this energy is a challenge. And because there's masks involved, I feel like there's not really that truth that's being revealed, or perhaps someone has revealed the truth that this is all it is a strictly a friend situation, or we're just dating, or I'm seeing other people. Whatever the case may be, it's a challenge to you to some extent. The Cancer card could very well be that this person has a baby mother or baby father. Cancers are mother energies usually. So this could be third party involving children, an ex that they had a child with, could be family members, period. Your family members, your children, something along the lines that kind of poses as an obstacle. Spirit's telling you, though, that there's an energy that you need to release and let go and start over. This eclipse energy is going to support that, I feel. I feel like Divine Spirit is guiding you to transform a situation in some sense. Like whatever way you feel guided to start brand new, or to start over, or shift the energy, or release a stagnant energy, release a depressive energy, release whatever it is that's lower vibrational. And you might have to go deep within your emotions to really tap into this. You're really going to have to figure out how you feel, or what it is that you're being guided to do at this time, and try to overcome whatever this, I feel like whatever your fear is, or whatever your dilemma is. You know, can you see past your dilemma and kind of tap into how you feel and hear your intuition of what needs to change? And focus on the Five of Cups. What is it that poses as an issue emotionally? What is it that's disappointing to you? Because that might be the very thing that you need to release. If it's causing you emotional stress and drain, it's time to release it. And like I said, it's solar eclipse season, so whether we like it or not, certain things we have to let go of. If it's certain ways about us, we have to let that go. If it's certain situations with people, if you notice, there's a lot of breakups around this season, but at the same, like the other side of it, there's going to be a lot of people coming together too. So it's always going to be that split energy. It's always that 50-50. But if you're watching the media, or maybe people you know in your own life, you're going to see breakups from people. That's a good thing. Like, you want the death energy. It might seem dark and sad and dramatic, but he's walking towards a better horizon. He's moving towards something lighter and brighter for himself. If you know, the typical death card. So the Swords card, the Six of Swords, tells me that there is someone, you are moving towards a better calm. Right now, it could be totally emotional because all of your cards are water, with the exception of the Swords, which is air. So all of your energies indicate water. You got Cancer, you got Scorpio. So all of that. Right. So it's really good because this cleanse needs to happen. So either it's you walking and leaving something behind, or someone saying, you know, I have to leave this behind. Whatever the case may be, know that it's of the highest good for you and whoever or whatever is involved. Yeah. And it may be that some of you, it might be an air sign that comes into your life. Like I said, when you clean something else, you close one door, other doors open. Could also be important conversations that need to be had for you at this time. Mercury retrograde is in like a month or so. So whatever conversations need to be had, get it out the way right now so that it's not an issue during Mercury retrograde. Feel me? All right. So you got deception. It literally came out. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So yeah, there's third party situations, and you're just going to have to be honest with yourself about it. Whether it's you doing this or whether it's somebody else, you're going to have to be real about the situation, whether it feels right or not. It might not be infidelity. It could be some sort of secrets that you have been keeping from others. It could be you've been deceiving yourself about the relationship. You haven't been real with yourself. The other person hasn't been real with you, and other people. But just know that it's for your highest good. Whatever needs to be revealed at this time, let it come up. All right, last earth sign, Capricorn, and then I'm going to move on to air. All right, Capricorns, let's see. What is your energy? What is the energy surrounding Capricorns, Divine Spirit? What is the energy surrounding the Caps for February, the remaining days of February, in the matters of the heart, love, partnerships, and relationships? Thank you. Okay, I saw like someone say that they missed me doing the Romance Angels with the 2 different decks. I'll figure out how to incorporate that back into my readings, my love readings. Okay, so I have the 4 of Cups, Cancer, 4 of Wands, Aries, Queen of Pentacles, could be any earth sign, or it could be you, because you are an earth sign, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The Knight of Wands, could be any fire sign. You got Aries here with the 4 of Wands, and you got Leo here with the 6 of Wands. This card also wanted to come out as a bonus, so this is the 9 of Cups, Pisces energy. All right, Capricorn, and then you have the Moon again, which is Pisces energy twice, with the 9 of Cups as well. So overall, 4 of Cups energy tells me that you are kind of bored with where your life is heading, or where your love life is, and it's like you want to change. You want to change some of the vibe. It's kind of like you want to shift the way the momentum is going. Maybe you're bored. Maybe you feel like there's a lack of spice in your love life, a lack of imagination or just fun. I've already did Taurus and Virgo, so I'm on Capricorn now. Because you got a lot of fire cards. So with that, it's telling me like you're seeking some sort of excitement in your love life. You might feel like there's a lack of sexual activity or attraction between you and another person, and you're just not feeling it with people. It's just like nobody you're meeting or coming across is really sparking your interest, and you're really bored by your options. Or the person that you might want, or the type of person you might be looking for, you feel like it's hard to find, and you're really just bored with love right now. So it's like you're really anxious, and it's like you want to get into something, or you want things to shift. And I feel like you have a specific goal with the Nine of Cups that you're trying to reach. So you got the Four of Wands in your challenge position. So it's like commitment-wise, you're challenged in that area. And like I said, I really feel like it's a lack of passion, a lack of imagination, like fun. It's just really dull to you. Even though you're even if you're a earth sign and you're usually known to be real grounded and real assertive or real structured and stuck in your ways, not necessarily always true. We have other things in our chart. And as Earth, we need that balance with other energies too. So I feel like you're lacking that fire energy and you're seeking it. You can just really feel like bored by your options in love or with your partnership right now. So your approach to the situation is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles could definitely represent your energy, whether you're male or female Capricorn. If you're cross-watching for a Capricorn, this could represent them, obviously. But I feel like your approach to the situation really needs to be bringing about your own happiness right now, because it's like maybe you're distracted by or trying to distract yourself with other things and other people because you're not necessarily enjoying where you are. It could be feeling a lack of creativity in some sense in your life. So I feel like Spirit's telling you like you need to bring about your own fun, like your own boredom may be coming from, you know, the fact that you're bored with something within your own life or your own self. Is not really about other people. And when you put yourself in that energy of where you're content or where you enjoy your life, because he enjoys himself, really. The Nine of Cups is about enjoying himself regardless. Like, I make my own happiness. Like, I got everything that I need. I got all the cups that I could ever want. I feel good. Like, the Nine of Cups is never another person involved. Hardly do you ever see in the Nine of Cups another person sitting next to him. It's always one. So it's like finding that fulfillment emotionally within yourself. And then I feel like your focus, you know, getting into things yourself. Like, be spontaneous. Do something different. Follow your impulses in a healthy, balanced way. You don't want to overdo it. And I feel like you'll create and attract someone that's on that same energy, because the Six of Wands, you know, he's victorious, but usually he's attracted. He's got all of these admirers throwing rose petals at him and admiring him for his accomplishments, his achievements. But I feel like this is you having a multitude of admirers, and I feel like your energy exudes attractiveness, because the Leo is a lion, and the lion is usually the most attractive in the jungle. They capture everyone's attention. You know, they have a demanding presence, even if they mean to or not. So I feel like that, you know, could lead to this energy. Yeah, so let's see what your advice is, and then I'm going to move on to air signs. Divine Spirit, Aspires, Guidance, Truth, and Clarity for Capricorn. What is their advice for the remaining days of February when it comes to love and relationships? Two cards are trying to come out. So you have flirt. Like, yeah, you're never really going to attract the type of commitment you want from your partner, or attract the type of person you're looking for, until you open up your energy, until you put that light beam. You got to be the vibration that you're seeking. You got to signal that vibration out. Like, let me attract what I'm looking for. If you're in this signal of dullness and not really satisfied with yourself or where you are, or believing and trusting in what you've been asking for, because yeah, your menu, you got a menu in front of you, and you might have asked Spirit for what you want, but if you're not really trusting that they have it, Spirit's going to send you like, well, try this out and see if you like it. And you're like, I don't want that. So Spirit's like, okay, well, be real with yourself. What do you really want? Or you got to put yourself in that position to believe that you're deserving of what you've asked for, so that you can call that person in. Because you got flirt, And the flirt says to extend your lighthearted energy to others with calling in your soulmate. So you got to be that light beam that signals out in the universe. So what you want, what that other light beam that attracts to you, that other magnet can find you. If that makes sense. It sounds, yeah. Sounds corny, but that's how I'm getting it. All right, on to my air signs, starting with Gemini, then Libra, and then Aquarius, and then I'll do water and fire. Or, yeah, water and fire. So Earth, or, ugh, gosh. So I've already done Earth, and now I'm leading to my air sign. So Gemini first. So let's tune into Gemini's energies, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th house, or cross-watching for Geminis. Ask for highest guidance. Thank you. Ace of Wands. King of Wands. Fire signs already. We got the 3 of Wands, which is Aries energy. Star, which is Aquarians. And the World card, which has all 4 elements involved. So, and then the Sun card at the bottom. Alright, so you got majority of your energy is fire. So like the Capricorn, you guys could be seeking some excitement. But I feel like you guys are being guided to start a brand new energy. Kind of like tapping into this passionate side, this creative side. Like maybe take a chance on love, being more assertive, being more confident within your approach when it comes to love, regardless if there's a person involved or not. It's kind of like put yourself out there in a way. I'm getting to reinvent yourself. Like reinvent who you are. You might have a hard time with harnessing this King of Wands energy, or you could be having a hard time with attracting a fire sign right now for some of you. But I feel like it's trying to harness this energy of being more assertive with your love life. Some of you might be used to someone coming to you, or you might be used to going about approaching love in a certain way, and Spirit's telling you to be a little more creative or a little more assertive, boastful, and confident with your approach, and you're kind of struggling with that a little bit. Whether you are nothing doesn't have to be a physical, like a male or female, or it doesn't even have to be a fire sign if this is a person that you're struggling with. But I feel like it's an approach. I feel more so that's your energy having to tap into the King of Wands and being like totally a go-getter about what you want, fearlessly, courageously. With the 3 of Wands, which is a sign of Aries, as your approach to the situation, I feel like you guys might be waiting for something to come in, and Spirit is either telling you to take this Ace of Wands, take this inspiration, take this urge, take this action that you might be guided to take. Instead of waiting for a ship to come in, make it happen for yourself, you know. Or instead of dreaming of an opportunity to come, there's already one that's in front of you. For others of you, it could be that you want to take action, but Spirit's telling you to be patient and allow something to come to you. But I feel like that's very slim. I feel majority of you are being guided to take some sort of action rather than waiting for an opportunity to come to you or waiting for somebody to come to you. Focus is the Star. So I really feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on balancing your energies first. That way you can get into alignment with what it is that you really want. So it could be letting go and releasing things that don't serve you and putting more focus and energy into things that you really want for yourself or really believe for yourself. Because you're going to have to balance your energies out in some sense, for sure. To put yourself into the right space of what you want or to know what you want. World card comes out as a conclusion. So some cycle will end and one will begin. So if there's an aspect of yourself, like you have to bring about what you want, like if, let's just say I'm just getting this vision in my mind, like say you work in an office and you want this position and maybe people, you know, might be up for the job or they're not really looking right now, but you're just being guided to come out and say, you know, tell your boss or whatever, the head, hey, I want this position. I want the job, blah, blah, blah. Just go in assertively. I'm just seeing somebody walking in the office and being like, I want this job. Like, so it could be a metaphor for something. Like, you gotta be more assertive, and it might be out of your comfort zone or your character to do this, but I feel like it's going to put you in to alignment with something. It's going to close out a chapter and it's going to start a brand new chapter as well. You know, you have to incorporate, you could be balancing your energies as incorporating all elements, you know, the stability, the right mindset, the right emotions, and the right action that brings about, you know, this goal, obtaining this goal. And the star card is Aquarius, so it's all about being innovative. So you do have to kind of shift your energy to make this work. You can't go in, let's just say, how you usually normally go about it. Geminis, you guys are all different. You're not all the same. Even though you guys rule communication, you're air, obviously, but you guys might have your own way of doing things, and Spirit's telling you to go against the grain of what you're usually used to. Especially if you're used to your partner always taking, you know, the role, the leadership, or you're used to someone coming up to you and saying hello or initiating conversation. It's like reverse some of that. Whatever it is, do the opposite of that. If that makes sense. So let's see if there's any other advice, and I'm going to move on to Libra. Alright, Divine Spirit, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Geminis. What is their advice? What is Gemini's advice? Okay. Let your friends help you. Alright, so you guys really might need to seek support from your friends. Like, you might need somebody to boost you up a little bit. And I'm feeling like it's a fire sign friend. So, especially if you guys got a Leo or Sagittarius or Aries friend, you got... Three of Wands is Aries, and then the Sun card is at the bottom, which is Leo. So I would say an Aries or Leo friend. Like, let them, like, boost you up. Let them give you that confidence that you might be needing, or just that extra push towards something. Like, sometimes we do need our friends to be like, you better text him. Like, girl, you better call him. Or, you know, what, you scared? You better talk to her. Like, whatever. Like, don't allow yourself to stay where you're at, because sometimes our methods of going about things doesn't always work. Like, it's that saying, closed mouths don't get fed. So, yeah. Alright, Divine Spirit. Let's move on to Libra. And then the last air sign is Aquarius, and I'm going to move on to water signs. So, Libra, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Libras for the remaining days of this month of February. What is the love energies? What is the energies that surround Libras? Okay. Yeah. And if you guys have fire somewhere in your chart, like, try to tap into that more. Figure out what house it's in and try to make that work for you. Alright, I'm asking for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Libras for February, remaining days of February. Thank you. Okay. 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. What's going on with these fires? Like a fire sign, like harvest up in here. And then you got the 8 of Pentacles, which is Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles, so could be representing that Virgo energy or any other earth sign, possibly Taurus and Capricorn as well. Yeah, could be a Taurus also with the Faith card. This is the Hierophant, and that's Taurus energy. So far, your majority of your cards are Earth. You guys could be dealing with the earth sign. And then you guys have the 4 of Cups, which represents the sign of Cancer. Bottom card, Ace of Cups. Alright, let's see what's going on. I get a good vibe from this, so let's see what's up. 8 of Wands, typically in love readings, I would say that it's like Cupid's arrow, you know, it's known to be the attraction card. It could be sexual chemistry, could be sexual energy, or it could also be traveling. It could be just communication that's building. With all these air or earth energies, I would say that the communication is very much subtle, very grounded, very down to earth. I feel like very authentic, very, I'm getting reassuring, or just it has substance, and it has an energy of a promise. You know, it's not like a swift energy that just, even though it's the Eight of Wands, you got earth. So this communication is definitely stable. So I feel like some of you guys may be saving up, or your partner or someone you're interested in may be saving up to travel towards you, or saving up for you to travel together. Maybe you're saving up to travel to someone else. But I feel like it's communication, because there's birds, an abundance of birds, and they look like doves. So I would say like communication is very peaceful, very honest, very pure, very clear. The challenge with this, I feel like, is continuing to keep up with this energy, because it might seem, I would say that maybe you're used to communication, you enjoy it, you're an earth sign, or you're an air sign. If it is a Taurus, I would say, because this is a major, if it is a Taurus energy, it's communication that you feel like you guys understand each other, because Libra and Taurus are both ruled by Venus. So there's that kind of that commonality and shared interest when it comes to love. You know, you guys approach love the same to some extent. So it could be that, but I feel like there's this energy of perfectionism. Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you feel like the communication structure could be better. And I'm not getting that there's anything wrong with it. But I feel like some of you may be used to like a fast communication, or you guys are used to like a sexually stimulated communication, something that makes you kind of like, it's an urge to it, or your partner could be slow to communication. Like you might want someone who's going to text you back really quick, or someone that stays on the phone long with you all the time, or whatever. And this person, I don't know how to explain it. So it's like, say one end of it, like I'm used to my partner texting me like back to back to back, even if we're at work, or even if I'm laying in bed at night. Like I'm just going to text you back all day no matter what I'm doing. I could be cleaning the kitchen, or I could take a shower, come out the shower and text you back, and just text you consistently all day. One of the partners may not be that type of person. So it could be that you wish the communication could be a little more consistent, a little more rapid, or have like a spicy, sexy element to it. Okay? So Spirit's telling you to approach the situation by, slow it down a little bit. Like there's nothing wrong with, you know, building up this momentum and working on whatever you got going in a balanced way. It could be that you're anxious and you feel like maybe you're not communicating clear enough, or your communication is very all over the place and it's not structured and balanced. You could be worried about that. Or you could be guided to reach out to someone and you're trying to build up the courage to do it. Spirit's telling you to slow down, or just, you know, ground yourself. It's okay. Just take a breather. Like, just slow it down. There's no need to rush. There's no need for things to move fast. You want things to move in a natural place, because it is moving in a peaceful place. I keep getting that. Your focus is faith, which is the Hierophant. So it could be that you guys need to focus on the fact of what you want. I feel like you guys want a commitment, or you want some honesty, you want some structure in your love life and your relationships, or with maybe a Taurus for some of you. And Spirit's not telling you to like lose your ways of how you communicate or how you go about a connection. Excuse me. Spirit's not telling you to do that. I just feel like everything within moderation. Because the Four of Cups might be saying that you might be a little bit bored with what you're getting, or you're waiting for the right moment to offer something, because this Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Cups is floating here. So it's like you could be waiting on an opportunity to express how you feel to someone, or you're waiting to say I love you, and Spirit's like, wait a minute, just wait. Or you're waiting for someone else to tell you I love you, or some sort of, like, you know, that bubbly feeling the first time someone tells you that they're interested in you, or the first time someone tells you that they're in love with you, or that memory of someone proposing to you. Whatever it is, like, wait on that for just a moment. Allow this to unfold, like, with a natural pace and moderation. If it's a big thing, like, I've been in love with you since 6th grade, you might want to wait just a little bit. Let it play out. Like, build up to that. So let's see what your advice is, Libra. And then we're going to move on to Aquarius, and then my water signs, and then fire signs. Let's see advice for Libra's Divine Spirit in this situation. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, and romantic feelings at the bottom. So Spirit's telling you, like, to lighten up a bit. I feel like don't take it so seriously. Don't be in such a rush. But I feel like take a lighthearted approach. Keep it light, but also keep it structured, because you already got something founded here with these pentacles. Like, you got a whole bunch of pentacles. So keep it structured and just enjoy the energy. Don't take it too fast. Just enjoy it. Be like a child. Kind of detach yourself from the what ifs and when is it going to happen, and kind of like forcing yourself. You know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. All right, Aquarian energy, Divine Spirit, I ask to tune into the energy of the Aquarians for the remaining days of February surrounding love, relationships, partnerships, matters of the heart. Thank you. Aquarius, what is the energy? It's always hot. Like, when I read a lot, I start getting hot. It's not even that hot in here. Aquarius, what's up with my Aquarian? What's up? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th house, cross watchings with Aquarius. What is the energy? Divine Spirit, thank you. Moon, which is Pisces, Ace of Pentacles, Palace of Swords. Oof, got a tingle in my ear. Death card, which is Scorpio, and Four of Wands, which is Aries, with the Lovers at the bottom, which is Gemini energy. Alright. So, Aquarius, you guys might be out of your element for the remainder of this month. You could be definitely set on emotional pursuits or focused on emotional energies right now. So, with the Moon card, I feel like you guys are needing to communicate clearly with someone to make sure you're on the same page, because there's something new here. Maybe there's something that you want to offer someone. It could be a fresh new beginning, a fresh new start. But you got to check in with how you feel about something, or you need to check in and make sure that you're seeing things as they really are, and you're not in an illusion about something. You know, you're not in the dark about a situation. So Palace of Swords is like an energy of, I would say this is an energy of communication, or it could be an environment where there's a lot of communication, or an environment that causes you to think. So it could be that you go into a place of trying to make sense of something, like study or learn something. It could also be communicating, okay? This could be important communication. The moon is in the back of this card. I never noticed that, but the moon is in the back of this card right here. So with the moon in the background with communication, this and I keep saying this, solar eclipse energy, the 28th, I believe. There's a eclipse, and I feel like it's going to reveal a lot of truth and secrets, or people revealing their truths whether they mean to or not, or others revealing their truths to others whether they mean to or not, or truths coming out somehow. So whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, because I feel like you're having a hard time with starting something up. You want like some of you guys want a level up in your commitment. Some of you guys want to offer something to someone, or you want to take an opportunity of something that's really going to be based off of something. So let's say the Ace of Pentacles is a potential job offer that's going to change your life. Like it could be that job that puts you in a good stability financially, you know, to finally buy a house, to finally buy a car, to finally whatever, take care of some sort of bill. So it's like something that's tangible, that's going to have long-term results, or something on the material side of things. So I feel like Spirit's telling you, approach the situation is you need to study this a little bit more. You really need to use your highest mind. Because with the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers is about, you know, it could be about romance, it could be about connections, it could be about choices and decisions. But when it comes to those topics, with it being Gemini, Gemini rules air. Gemini rules air, and their ruling planet is Mercury, which is communication. So it's very much centered around communication. But the key is, because you have two water energies, the Moon and Death card, which is Pisces and Scorpio. You could be in your emotions. You could be seeing things, you know, from the way that you only want to see them. Or all you have is your intuition. And it's like, well, I need proof. I need evidence that I have the green light to do something, or take some sort of action, or to offer something, or to take an offer. I need to know. I need that green light from whatever. I need a sign from this person, or I need a sign from someone else. Whatever it is, you need to really tap into your highest mind and communicate with yourself. Maybe you need to communicate with others, or maybe you just need to communicate with whoever this is, if it's someone specific on your mind. Because your focus is the Death card. The Death card represents transformation and rebirth. And of course, the Moon is behind this card too. So you got the Moon 3 times in like 3 cards. So you're going to have to go within your intuition on this. Like, you're going to have to tap into your subconscious with this one. Really. And it may be that you can't have it your way, where Spirit gives you a sign, or someone else gives you validation. It's more than likely if you guys have a problem with my website, you have to set up an account, like a profile, in order to, someone put me on. They just said, make sure that you sign up with a profile and you can order. I don't know why it does it that way. But with the Death card, like I said, I feel like this is about you needing to tap into your subconscious mind to make this decision, because it may be that you can't get that validation on the outside, because the Moon is hidden. The Moon is hidden. The Four of Wands, it could very well lead to a commitment, or it could lead to some sort of celebratory energy, like, yay, like, and it could be a quick victory or celebration, or it could lead to some sort of meeting that goes well between you and another person, or a situation that goes well in the end. So I feel like Spirit's kind of testing you to follow your truth, follow your heart, rather than seeking validation, because sometimes it's a test from the universe. We just like, I can't find the freaking answer. I can't figure it out. The person's not telling me. They're just not giving it to me. Or Spirit, you're not helping me. The Spirit is like, no, you need to listen. How do you feel? What are you being guided to do? And trust yourself. All right, moving on. Water. Alright. Water signs. First water sign is Cancer. Second is Scorpio. Third is Pisces. And then we're going to move on to the fire signs at the very end. All right. First up, Cancer. Let's see what's up with you. Divine Spirit, thank you so much for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity. I ask for a message of truth for Cancers, whether they're sun, moon, risings, Venuses, or 7th house, or whoever's cross-watching for Cancer. I ask for the truth, clarity, accuracy, and guidance, and love, and healing. As you guys, my little Cancers, y'all can be a little sensitive. Not that I want Spirit to sugarcoat things, but I want you guys to be... like, I want y'all to take it in with love. Here you are with the 3 of Cups, Cancer. Alright. 2 of Swords, which is Libra. The 10 of Swords, which is Gemini. The Ace of Pentacles. I felt the card come up, but it went back in. Okay. Death again. So that card is like a stalker for some cards. And then you got the King of Pentacles, which could be Mr. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could be Miss Taurus, Miss Virgo, Capricorn. So Cancer, this is you. 3 of Cups. You guys are either stuck in a situation where you have to choose between 2 people, or you feel like you have a choice between something else that you love, like a person you love and something you love, or 2 people you love. It doesn't have to be romantic partners. It could be like, well, I love my family, but they don't love him or her. Like, they're not too fond of this person that I love. It could be that. You're torn. Like, you don't know what to do. For some of you, though, I feel like you are wanting to come out of your shell. I feel like that, too. Like, you guys just want to be as forthcoming as you can when it comes to those that you love and care about, or you want to be real and forthcoming with a person that you are dealing with. With the 2 of Swords, I feel like you're in fear. You're indecisive about your choices or decisions. It could be an imbalance between the mind and the heart. You're not really trusting in your own guidance and intuition, even though you have the truth. It's like you're choosing to be in denial, or you're just afraid to approach something or somebody. I really feel like this moon energy is going to push a lot of people out of their comfort zones. Like, you have to. You really have to. And it could be, you got to make a decision. You got to really cut something, like, be real straight to the point. Like, make it happen. It's kind of like the Justice energy. I feel like she's weighing 2 choices in her hand. You know, she's got to make the cut. Somebody's got to make the cut. It's kind of like a process of elimination. With the 10 of Swords, your approach to the situation, I feel like Spirit is just telling you to surrender, because you're thinking way too much into this. You're worried about either what somebody's going to say or what they're going to think, or you're worried about a potential ending. And like I said, this solar eclipse is about endings and beginnings. Like, it's something about, closure of things that don't serve you. And if it happens to go away, that something is ended, well, so be it. So be it. But I feel like it's a major fear that you have, and you're going to lead yourself to, this negative outcome if that's all you think about. It's law. It's law of attraction. You're at the 2 of Swords. You're struggling with the 2 of Swords. So you can manage this energy to where it doesn't get to a point where you feel totally defeated by your thoughts, or you get totally caught up in your fears, or to where you manifest an unfortunate situation. Whatever it is, I feel like Spirit is telling you to focus on some sort of opportunity, or manifesting an opportunity, or taking up an opportunity that's already presented to yourself. Like, this is like a victory energy to me. Like, this has long-term results involved as long as you just take it. Yeah. Take this opportunity from Spirit. Because I feel like that's what it is. Or it could be someone else is offering you something. And you need to focus on the benefits of it. How is it going to benefit you in the long term or in the long run? What can this person really do for me? Not on a materialistic level, like financially, But on a real level, is it just surface level? Is it just superficial? What can this situation or this person or these people offer me? Or what are they giving to me? If your mom is telling you you need to leave this person, okay, well, what are you doing that's benefiting me? Like, are you really helping me? Okay, I'll give you an example. It's more about friendship. So my little cousin, he's in high school. He's an honor student, and his little friends, his little homegirls are like, we don't want you to do it because I feel like it's gonna add too much stress and drama on you. And it's like, well, until I get to that point where I can't handle what I'm doing, my honor classes, then you can support me and be there for me. Maybe you can make me a breakfast sandwich or buy me some Starbucks to help me. But other than that, like, just go sit where you are. Just mind your business. So it could be that, like, what are you doing to really benefit me in the situation or to help? If you're worried about what other people think, that could be clouding your perception of judgment. Or it could be, oh yeah, maybe I do have multiple partners, a man and woman, whatever, that I'm feeling. I have two of them, and I'm trying to think about, what does these people really have to offer me? What can they give to me? I'm trying to figure that all out. Or what is this going to benefit me if I decide to do this or if I decide to do that? It's not a selfish energy. It's just you really thinking about the reality of it and the benefit in the long run to you. With the Pentacles guy at the bottom, the King of Pentacles, could be you guys are seeking a life partner. You want to make sure that whoever you're involved with, you're going to be with for a long time. But there's going to be a transformation whether, we like it or not. And I feel like it's a good thing. So I feel like if you're in a misfortune situation, you can easily flip it and turn it around just by focusing on how you want a situation to change for the better and what's the benefits and if it's going to benefit me in the long run or not, And if it's a matter of being authentic and being who you are, then you can't let other people stop you from being your authentic self. And if that's expressing yourself and telling somebody how you feel, it's not up to them to validate how you feel if it's wrong or right. You know what you feel. You know what you think. You know what you believe. You just have to trust it. You know what I mean? So advice card. And then I'm going to move on to Scorpio. What's the advice for Cancer's divine spirit in the situation or in the matters of the heart for the remaining days of February? What's the advice? 3 cards want to come out. So you have calling in your soulmates with give your relationship a chance and let your friends help you. So yeah, again, it's like I have to, all I can do is follow my heart and my journey. All I can do is trust myself, believe in myself. If I need you guys' help, support, whatever, I'll ask you. That's the energy I'm getting straight up. It's a matter of you taking somebody back and your family's like, I can't stand him or her, I don't even know why you're dealing with them. You got to make your own choices and decisions. You're an adult. If it's a matter of doing something, taking a shot on something you love to do or something you want to be in life, who are they to tell you can't do it and that you shouldn't do it? Either you support me or get gone. I'm an adult. This is my free will. This is my journey. You might not agree with it, but that's what it is. Like, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, I have friends that I don't agree with everything that they do. I don't agree with some of their relationships they're in, but it's them. That's their journey. That's their experience. Who am I to get involved? Unless I feel like they're going to get hurt. But even then, sometimes it be like that. If they want to stay in a relationship that they're getting beat up and you can't save them, that's not your responsibility. Sad as it sounds, it's true. Anywho. Alright, so moving on to Scorpio. Let's see what the energies surrounding Scorpio for the remaining days of February. Remaining days of February. What's the energy surrounding Scorpio? Alright, what's the energies for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venuses. Let's see what's up. Okay, Ace of Wands. 7 of Cups. There you are, Death card, which is Scorpio energy. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Palace of Wands. Got a lot of fire and water. It's almost like an equal balance. And Page of Pentacles. So, let's see. You got Scorpio twice, which is you. You got the Death card and the Seven of Cups, which is Scorpio. You got Sagittarius with the Temperance. So, overall energy, I feel like you're either trying to get, I'm hearing get your mojo back, or just get your energy back and tap where you feel motivated again. This is a lot of sexual energy too. So some of you guys are like trying to see if you still got it. Some of you want to know, like with your partner, like you guys want to add some sort of sexual element to your relationship. Like you want to add, because you're a fire sign, or you're a water sign, sorry, you're water, and you got the fire. So it's like you're trying to incorporate fire into your life. You guys want some sort of passion in your life right now. Like, I'm getting a lot of energy of sex. So, with Scorpio, you guys are very sexual. That's the title y'all got. That's the word around town is you guys are very sexual energies. Then you got the Wands, which can represent a sexual organ, the penis. Whether you're male or female, or whether you're into penises or not, it's a sexual energy, let's just say. So I really feel strongly that this is wanting a sexual partnership. You guys might have too many choices. Like, I don't know either how to go about this thing. I got all these fantasies, all these desires that I want to fulfill. I don't know how I'm going to make it happen, or have all these potential partners. Or you guys could be juggling way too many partners. Okay, I don't want to say all this, but you guys need to wrap it up. If you guys are doing, you're an adult. Do what you do. Do what you do. But wrap it up, because I don't want to see this. I've never saw this card like this, but I feel like it could be an STD. And I read was it Leo King? Was it this astrology for like our current transits or the solar eclipse? It was one of those astrology readings, and I saw that. Like, you need to wrap it up. Because it's prone for STDs. I'm not even trying to spook nobody. I'm not saying, like, you'll get AIDS. It could be something as little as chlamydia or something. Gonorrhea. Who knows? A yeast infection. That sounds nasty, but it's not funny. Wrap it up, ladies. Tell him, her, whatever. Y'all need to be careful. Like, for real. Like, you don't want that. But I feel like you guys are like, damn, like, you're really hot. Like, you're really just, like, wanting it right now. And heads up, you guys might have a baby, too. So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can get pregnant around here. You can get caught with a little something, something. I'm just letting you know. Palace of Wands. Yeah, it could be, yeah, if you guys got some sons and some teenagers, like, tell them to be careful. Like, stop playing. Especially if they're little nerds and they're trying to get it and stuff. Just tell them, like, teach them. Like, if you're trying to get it in, you're young to this, be careful. Because you can't really tell kids not to have sex and do what they want to do. Like, you can beat it in their heads all day. But tell them, you know, if you're going to go that route, please be safe. You don't want to get someone pregnant. Don't spook them either. But just tell them, you know, the real. And it could be, like, a party involved, like, there's one-night stands involved. You guys could get into some one-night stands. Like I said, you're an adult. So if you're into that, that's your business. I'm just telling you. Just, if you're not trying to get pregnant, you're not trying to get a bug from somebody, I'm just saying wrap it up. Or just don't fuck them at all. If you feel, excuse my language, if you don't feel comfortable with this person, don't do it. If this is you and your partner's energy, I would say it's spicy. Just make sure that if you guys are not trying to get pregnant, you guys don't want a baby right now, or you don't want one at all, be safe around this time for some reason. Like, just, your partner might be like, why are you, like, trying to make me wear this? Well, because I'm really fertile, or I don't want to get pregnant, or I don't want to get you pregnant, whatever. Just be honest. I don't know. I've never saw nothing like this before. It's funny. But, yeah. You guys can get really drunk, too. It might be this talking. No, I'm just playing. But, nah, for real. I really do see that. Like, don't do too much of this. Because I feel like You can meet somebody and at a party or some sort of social gathering or something. Yeah. I'm just telling you. Kids going to a party, ask them what's up, what's going on. Like, what party you going to? Who's going? Who's going to be there? When you coming home? All right, let's go. All right, last water sign. Pisces. Let's see what's up with Pisces. You guys are sexual. What am I supposed to say? Like, come on. That's the energy I picked up. I've never seen that before, but it's heavily, like, very sexual energy all up in that reading, for real. But yeah, let's see. Divine Spirit. Pisces. What's up with Pisces? Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What's up with Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th house. Yeah, Vegas is ridiculous for some of that. Page of Swords. 9 of Cups, which is Pisces energy. The 6 of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. King of Swords. 2 Swords energy. So you guys could be dealing with an air sign. Baby daddy, baby mama. Maybe. High Priestess. Usually I see the High Priestess as like the moon energy, so Cancer. And then we have 4 of Cups at the bottom, which is also Cancer. So you have an equal energy of, well, majority of your energy is water, but you have water and air energy. Definitely communication with someone about children or something in relations to your past. So you got the Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords. With the Knight of Swords. And the 6 of Cups tells me that, and I felt this initially, so it could be that you're dealing with someone who either has a child or you have a child with someone. It could also be talks about children, period. Whether you want children, whether you don't want children, or something in relation to a child or children. If not, it could be something in relation to your past, and you might be, could be you're bringing the situation back up, or this person that you're dealing with could be bringing the past back up, possibly, with the Page of Swords. Page of Cups tells me there's a little bit of either selfishness, like you might feel like either this person's being selfish and not giving you something emotionally, or you could feel depleted emotionally, like this person is not appreciating you, or you feel unappreciated by others emotionally, or someone's allowing, or you might be allowing someone to dictate your happiness, whether willingly or unwillingly, for whatever reason. Someone could be in control of your happiness. 6 of Cups is your approach to the situation. So if it's for the best interest of a child, you have to consider that child. If it's something in relation to the past, think before you speak or think before you act. That's what I'm hearing. Think before you speak or think before you act. Because you got the King of Swords here as your focus. So I feel like maybe there was some communication that was not really clear. Or it could be someone, you know, was being a little childish in the situation when it comes to communication. But someone needs to come a bit, you know, you need to be a little more mature about the situation, or someone else needs to be more mature about the situation. Then you have the High Priestess. So it's like you're being guided through the situation. I feel like you need to be very, very clear and forthcoming, or you're going to get better clarity on what just happened. With the 4 of Cups, I feel like when you're sitting with yourself and you're really, because I feel like you might be numb to the situation, or you feel like someone else is kind of numb to you, or maybe someone rejected you. When you really sit with that energy and feel into what happened in the past, because Spirit wants you to go approach something from the past for some reason. Because there's clarity that comes out of this. It's like you're going to see the truth of what happened. Like, it's more clear once you take a step back and look at the past. Because maybe you thought something was going to be fulfilled or something was going to come out of it. Whether it was like a premature communication or declaration or something. You thought something was going to end up a certain way for some of you. And it didn't. So let me pull an advice card. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay. All right, Divine Spirit, thank you for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. What is this advice for Pisces? I feel like some of you guys matured since a situation, like in the past. Like someone's matured in some way. New love, a new person has stirred romantic feelings. So, I'm feeling like there's an ex that's keeping you from being happy, keeping you from somebody else. Like, I feel like it's either someone from your past, or this could be like a baby mother, baby father type of situation, and they're keeping you from someone else. Like, you need to detach from this person in order to allow a new person to come in, or allow something to work between you and a new person, because maybe you already have somebody and it's like they're not allowing you to be happy. That's what I'm getting. Like, leave, like, don't ruin my happiness for me. Like, don't allow them to ruin your happiness, Pisces. And it doesn't even, it could be someone who's your family. It could be if you're grown, like you have grown kids, or you have kids that are old enough to be like, I don't like him, mommy, or I don't like her. I can get that. Like, you want to respect your kids and take them into consideration. But for some reason, I feel like they don't want you to have somebody else. So just be mindful of that. All right. So, on to my fire signs. How'd my jewel get on my arm? Anyway. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So starting with Aries. Alright, Divine Spirit asks for highest guidance, highest truth, and clarity. Oh, never mind. Like, okay. So this is Ten of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo with the Sun card. Ace of Pentacles. He's been coming up for a lot of people. The Wheel of Fortune. I've already done Earth. This is my last element, and I'm done. Page of Pentacles. With Kendall Jenner. I'm just playing. It's Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo. Alright. I always say that all the time. It's funny. Because it really does look like her. So we have Sagittarius energy. What's up with your kids? Okay, so I feel like if you guys have kids, you guys might be trying to juggle between fun versus work, or fun versus obligation. I'm getting that. Like, it could be that if you feel like you've been overworked, and you could be schooling too. Like, some of you guys have like classes or something, any type of classes or work. You guys could feel like you're not enjoying yourself, or you're not having enough time to spend with your loved ones or a lover, or you feel like your lover is spending too much time at work. I feel like they're trying to juggle between that and their love life. Or you are, on your children. You know, you're not really allowing yourself, like you're having a hard time with being free and letting loose and enjoying yourself. Like, some of you guys may have a vision of going on vacation, and maybe that's what you're saving up for, or you're working towards, like, to get out and go to some sort of sunny environment. Or it could just be that you just want some light and fun into your life, and you just feel like you can't right now. It's hard. You're stressed out about it. There's two muscle-bound men involved, so maybe you guys are, like, heavily, like, invested in your health, or you're always working out at the gym, and you're really not kind of like you don't have time for fun, really. It's like this has become an obligation instead of fun. For others of you, you guys might be trying to get attention from some guy at the gym. I get like this big muscle bound man. He's like here 3 times. This looks very aerobic, like he's been working out. He looks like he's working out. Or it could be a gym chick, a chick that's like heavily in the gym and they're not giving you the time of day or paying attention to you. I don't know where that came from. But maybe it might resonate for somebody, but that's what I'm getting. But whatever this juggling is, like Spirit's telling you to, yeah, you do need to take some fun, like take some time for yourself. Like there's some sort of opportunities that will be presented to you. Someone, maybe your partner or a love interest or someone new just might give you that opportunity, like this big muscle bound or this chick who's in shape or very built or something. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. It's funny. But they're going to give you some sort of opportunity, or you're going to get a green light on something to make an opportunity, or just say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to take the day off today, or I'm just going to do this for me today. Yeah, so you have the Wheel of Fortune as your focus. So with the Wheel of Fortune, there's a shift, and I feel like Spirit's telling you maybe you make the changes. Like, I usually would see this as divine spirit and, you know, working behind the scenes, but I feel like they'll work for you if you decide what changes you want to make. They'll find a way to adjust it. So it's like, Spirit, I affirm that I want more time for fun. I want more time for my love partner, or I want my partner to make more time for me. Maybe your partner's always in the gym and you're just like, can you take some time off for me? Like, seriously, like, come on. Like, I appreciate what you do, or I respect what you do, but can you spend some time? The 9 of Kendall Jenner, just like 9 of Pentacles at the bottom, I feel like it's definitely like mini vacation and taking time out for yourself too. So it could be like you need some playtime. Like your obligations aren't going anywhere, but it's like you've been avoiding some time for yourself. You really have. Or it might be that your partner needs to come up with some sort of plan as to like making more time for you, like setting a priority pretty much. I feel like it's more of a stable fixed thing, like let's make some real changes, like okay, on Tuesdays we're gonna do this together, and then, you know, whatever. Or for yourself, like okay, on this day I'm gonna make time for my kids, or I'm gonna make time for my partner, or I'm gonna go out and just meet people, I'm just gonna go do this. Or you could be guided to start going to the gym, and that you might meet someone. It could be a trainer, a fine-ass trainer, whether it's a male or female that's just built. And I don't know where I'm getting that from. Don't laugh at me, because some of you, you might have that situation happen. Like, don't discount the cards, because I'd be thinking sometimes to myself, like, this sounds so stupid. And then somebody's like, yeah, that happened to me. So I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway. Alright, Leos. Or not, before I do that, Aries, let's pull a card advice for you. Thank you for your love and guidance, truth, and clarity. Okay, separation. So there's time apart from your partners on the horizon with deception. So some of you guys could be like fearful that your partner is not available to you because they're cheating on you. You could be creating all these illusions in your mind. Maybe your partner's doing this to you, but nonetheless, it's like you want to be close to this person, or you're allowing yourself to focus on the wrong things. Maybe you're ashamed to meet someone, like you have some sort of insecurities about meeting somebody, or you just feel like you don't have the time to do it. And I feel like they're all excuses. And it's keeping you from the person that might be good for you. Or some of you, it's keeping you from your partners. Like, you guys need to come together. Like, get it together. Anyway. Alright, Leo. Leos. Divine Spirit asks for this guidance, truth, and clarity for Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you for the remaining days. Remaining days of February. Five of Cups, Scorpio. Knight of Cups could be any water sign. Three of Wands, which is Aries. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Page of Pentacles again, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with Death at the bottom, which is Scorpio. Alright, so Leo. Okay, I've like, I hate giving readings like this. I feel like you guys are sad. I feel like you guys are sad about like a relationship. Like maybe you feel like someone is like never coming back. Like this could be someone that you feel like has moved on, or something has changed within your relationship and you're afraid to lose this person, or you're afraid that this person's not coming back, or you're missing someone from afar. With the Knight of Cups, it's like you're challenged by your feelings. You're challenged by, it could be that some of you guys are feeling deeply in love with someone, or you feel like someone made you fall in love with them. It's like you guys feel like you're in love with someone, like you're deep in love with someone and you're afraid to lose them, or you feel like they've already moved on and you're still sad about it because you're still feeling this person. You're still interested. You're still involved. So the signs here are Scorpio, Aries, and any earth sign. So I feel like you're really sad, but it doesn't have to be those signs. They might have those in their chart, or it could just be the energy, but I'm just calling them out because that's what I'm getting, like, in the cards. But you're really sad. Like, you're in the back of your mind, you're still thinking about this connection or this person, or you're missing them. And you're having a hard time with dealing with your emotions. Some of you guys just feel like this person just made you fall in love and left and dipped. Your approach to the situation, I feel like Spirit's telling you not to sit here like rubbing your palms, biting your nails, waiting for something to change or waiting for this person to come back. Either you get up and you move on with your life, or you do something about this instead of just waiting, because it's not the situation, it's not going to change with you just sitting here waiting. Okay? It does require either some assertiveness, or you simply just saying, you know what, I'm picking up the pieces and I'm moving on. Your focus, I feel like, needs to be on either, like, it could be a humbling moment for some of you, or it could just be a moment of you need to ground yourself, like right now, because you could be overly emotional. As an Aries or as a Leo, you have a lot of water, but at the same time you have equal amount of earth. So I feel like Spirit's telling you need to balance out your emotions. You need to stable that energy out. And the conclusion is the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you'll slowly start to feel a shift or a change within your energy. You have the Death card. So, you know, you could be going through a slight depression right now. I feel like it's a spiritual lesson involved, or some sort of spiritual insights that you'll get, or something that's happening behind the scenes that's helping you overcome this energy. So, in short, that's what I'm getting, Leo. That's a very short reading, but it was straight to the point, and I felt it. I was like, damn, like, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see what your advice is. I'm going to pull advice. Deception. Okay, maybe somebody cheated on you, or maybe you felt like, maybe you felt like you knew this person, or maybe you felt like you didn't know everything about them, or it was true, you thought you knew this person, but you really didn't know them. Or this could be a case of unrequited love, where you really don't know much about this person, but you fell in love with them, or at least you thought you were in love with them, or, yeah. Either way, it could be that this person was not who you thought they were. They could be lying to you, cheating on you, or they just turn out not to be what, you know, you didn't know that much about this person. Because it's getting to know each other, so there's maybe still so much that you needed to know or learn about each other. You know, he didn't know you, she didn't know you, or you didn't know him or her like that, or like you thought you knew. Because I see the Knight of Cups as like the unintentional fuckboy fuck girl, excuse my language, that they don't mean to make you fall in love with them and dip out. They're like a person that like makes people fall in love with them. They're just doing them. I've met people like that they're just doing them, and they make you fall in love with them, but they're not the most reliable lover. Like the next minute they're in and then they're gone. So I feel like it's unintentional, or it could just simply be if this person is far away and you're just like in love and you don't know what to do. That's what I'm getting. All right, my last sign, and then I'm out for the night. We got Saggies. Let's move on to my Sagittariuses. Okay. Much love to you guys. That's not easy. I know how that feels. That's how when I pull the cards, I'm like, oh, shit. I know how that feels. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you for your love and guidance, truth and clarity for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 7th houses. Thank you. Why do you keep coming out? What do you want? Page of Pentacles. I don't know what he wants. Like, why do you keep coming out? Ace of Wands. Card. I can't pull them up with my nails. The Death card. The Death card is the Stalker card tonight. 4 Swords. Libra. And he's a stalker card too. Ace of Pentacles. He's come out for like so many signs. And so has the 4 of Cups. I've seen the Ace of Wands all night. The Death card all night. The Ace of Pentacles. The 4 of Cups. The Death. Okay. Page of Pentacles. He's out again. So, I feel like for some of you, you've been like contemplating or like waiting for some sort of opportunity. I feel like you want to make a move, but you're having a hard time because it's like you don't have the inspiration to. You don't really have the inspiration to go after something, or you feel like you need to pace yourself, or you need to wait and make sure that everything is right at the moment, or you're approaching the situation right and in a balanced way before you just move quickly. With the Death card, as you approach the situation, I feel like Spirit's telling you that there's something different, like there's been a shift, or it's not what you think it is, or how it's going to be like it was in the past. I'm feeling like this is a past energy. With the 4 of Swords as your focus, I feel like Spirit's telling you you do need to meditate on this a little bit more. Make sure that you understand what's happening, or understand what your intentions are. Some of you might have gotten a message and you're contemplating, what do I do with that message? Like you're waiting for some sort of green light. So say like for instance, it's a job and you got an interview and everything, and they said that we're going to call you back if we need a second interview from you, or let you know if you got a job or whatever, if you got the job. So it's kind of like you're waiting. So it could be that you don't really want to get excited until this big news plays out. If that makes sense. I wish I had a date tonight. I'm just like, no, I'm going to bed after this. But with the Ace of Wands, I really feel like you've gotten some sort of message or offer and you're sitting with it, and you don't want to get too geeked up until you know. But I feel like, again, Spirit's telling you, like, approach the situation as it's totally something different and something new. Don't go in with that same expectation that things are going to just be a fuck up again or epic fail again. With the 4 of Swords, yeah, meditate on it. Wait on it. Like, just rest on it. You don't have to make a decision right now. You don't have to jump on something right now. Allow the energy to play out. Then you have the Ace of Pentacles as your conclusion. So I feel like the opportunity is there. It's going to be there. So you might be like, should I or shouldn't I? With the 4 of Cups, you're feeling into it. You're waiting. You're playing it out. And as you should. Spirit's telling you, yeah, you should. Just sleep on it. It could even be just an overnight thing. Like, just sleep on it, meditate on it, because the opportunity is going to be here. It's not going anywhere. And the fact that you have 2 pentacles, Page and Ace of Pentacles, tells me that whatever this is, it may very well be structured. It may very well be something that has potential to be something. Like, I want to date you. I want to get to know you. Okay, you know, that's coming from a real place. It's coming from a balanced place. It's coming from, you know, a real, you know, moderate, really, you know, grounded, patient energy. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, it's something that's tangible. It's not just, I don't know, let's see where it goes. Like, what is that? Like, okay. Like, at least someone's like, okay, I want to get to know you, want to date you. I want to, you know, get to know you better so I can see, you know, where it goes. And, you know, potentially, you know, if it, whatever, if it leads to this or if it leads to that, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, I'm looking to be more than friends. You know, that's more realistic rather than, I don't know, I'm feeling you. I don't know, I just want to see where it goes. Like, okay. Like, you know what I mean? It's something along those lines, and you're like, I don't want to get too geeked up. Or it could be an offer like, you want to meet up Wednesday at 2 o'clock. That's structured rather than, I don't know for sure, but, you know, maybe we can meet up on Wednesday. I'll let you know. It's like, it's not like that. It's for sure. It's like straight up. So before you're like, I don't want to get too excited about this. I don't know if I should take this, but just sleep on it because the opportunity still stands. It's not going anywhere. It's also your free will whether or not you take it. Some of you might want to make sure that this is really what you're wanting because maybe you've been disappointed by someone in the past, whether it's someone specifically or for anything else. It could have been an epic fail, but it doesn't mean it has to be this time because the Death card is here telling you that things have shifted. It's not the same. All right. Anyway. Pull a Romance Angels card, and we're going to call it a night. Alright, advice for Sagittariuses for this situation or love in general for the remaining days of February. What is their biggest advice that you would like to leave them? Yeah, so you guys could be dealing with air signs, such as a Libra, or a water sign like a Scorpio, or you guys could be dealing with any earth sign, Taurus, or Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe even a Cancer, because you got Cancer with the 4 of Cups, too. It's a possibility. Okay, express your love with honeymoon. So it could be like your advice is surrounding like an opportunity to go somewhere with someone, go out on a date, go out on a trip together, meet up with someone from out of town. Spirit's just telling you to be straight up with this person when it comes to this opportunity. Don't be afraid of what they might say. Some of you guys might turn this offer down, I feel. But others of you, because the 3 of Cups is at the bottom, you may very well be like, you know what, why not? And let's get together. Let's socialize. Let's make whatever this is happen. So it's all about being authentic and truthful with this person. Because whatever happens, I feel like it's going to work out in the benefit of all involved. So whatever decision you ultimately make will be the right decision. Just rest upon that and know that. So just make sure you know what you want and you just take some time out to think about it because you don't have to rush on this. It's not going anywhere. All right? Or this person isn't really, they're not going anywhere. Their offer still stands. They could be waiting for you to give them a heads up. But just be authentic. Be honest with them about what your intentions are. Or if it's a yes or if it's a no. Just be straight up. But that's your message. Much love to you guys as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are timestamp folks out there, if you guys want to help me, I really appreciate it. I'll leave the comment section open so you guys can hook me up. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Thanks whoever stayed up with me, whoever is up early in the morning from another country watching me. I appreciate you. Much love. Peace.